Hold on.
We're probably the only person that is up right now.
Yeah, we are probably.
I got to wake up
Where is it?
and stretch.
I guess I don't have it here. All right, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
You can turn that off. Thanks.
Oh, I'm gonna turn it
Oh man, I tell you what. Once I get this thing out on the grill, I'm going back to bed.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we've got. This is our dry rub. So it has some Nahari seasoning in it. I thought about adding in it. We got cumin, chili powder, black pepper, cayenne, well, I didn't put in brown sugar this time, but it doesn't really matter. We got kosher salt and paprika. So that's what we have. And this is what we're gonna cook. This is what we've got right here. Might as well take it out and get it at room temperature. Doesn't matter.
Cut it to fit it on barbecue.
Yeah, this is
There's still these stuff on from last night. Well,
so this is the fat side that we're gonna have to trim. So it'll feel good when we go out there.
yeah.
We shouldn't have it. It shouldn't be so freaking cold.
It's hot in here.
Yeah. This is the mesquite cooking wood we're going to use. And we have a little bit of this stuff.
A little bit.
Okay. And I'm probably going to have to trim the brisket. Yeah. It's very, so this is what we do. We get this guy going first. Because the coals have to be, you have to have heat. We're gonna put the brisket there, of course. I cleaned out most of the creosote, but I don't know. I don't really worry terribly much about the creosote. So we're gonna get this. We gotta get the charcoal briquettes soaked. And this is kind of, these are hickory flavoring. Okay, now here we go. Oh, we should probably move this because this is not needed anymore.
Yeah, that was from yesterday.
Yeah, we got some other stuff there that I'm gonna have to sort of sort through and throw away. I've got a bunch of crap there, but that's okay.
Well, not really yesterday, actually last night. As you can probably tell it, but it's coming daytime now.
Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go.
I think we're the
Boom.
only person out.
See, there we go. That's how you get it started. Oh, it's always fun.
Die in the fire.
Yeah. This will open up all the way, and this will open up all the way. That's good. We open up the two vents. Have y'all been watering my plants?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I was thinking it needs some watering
This thing,
yesterday.
well, that one may need watering.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one, but I don't know.
This feels like it has enough moisture in it.
Oh.
This will open up all the way, and this will open up all the way. That's good. We open up the two vents. Have y'all been watering my plants?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I was thinking it needs some watering
This thing,
yesterday.
well, that one may need watering.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one, but I don't know.
This feels like it has enough moisture in it.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I had to get up really quickly this morning because the sprinklers started going off.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I had to turn them off.
How?
I had to turn off the sprinklers.
Some people might. Might be up and they're probably saying, "What is that barbecue?"
Oh, they haven't. We haven't even started with the barbecue yet. This is just.
I know, but the fire, it smells.
Yeah, well, this is just the heat, and what we're gonna do is we let this burn down, and then we come back out and we close the lid. See, even right now, the temperature's almost at 200, and it's not the thing's not closed. So that may be too much. I may have overdone it. Music video. Yeah, we were.
For our new, probably gonna be daytime the way
Yeah.
it's done. Probably just gonna be daytime because the sun is slowly moving.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. We'll get.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
It is a
Is
lot.
that a cow?
No, it's a part of a cow,
It's part of cow.
and I don't know which part. So.
Body, maybe.
Yeah, obviously.
That's a one bag. That's a one bag cow.
One bag cow. That's one.
How does McDonald's? Ew, blood. Ew. Oh my gosh.
Shh. Don't say that because you'll end up you'll end up attracting certain people's attention. And certain people who don't like and apparently forget that most animals. Okay.
It's gross. It's very gross.
Of course it is.
Not really friends, you know what I mean as friends.
Okay.
Not my
Okay.
aunt though.
So we gotta cut. We gotta cut some of the fat off.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
And
do you know which part is the fat?
the white stuff usually. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't like to cut a whole huge amount of it off. I like to have enough to where it renders into the meat. I'm not really a big fan of some people. I think cut way too much, or they trim their brisket down to the point where it's all lean. This is the fat side. There's two sides, obviously, and some of it needs to be left on. There's this kind of a weird membrane material.
Like being a chef is very good.
Yeah.
Because you be like chef.
Yeah. I think we're going to be good with that. Now, this is not going to fit on my grill the way it is.
I
don't remember. Do I have to say fat side down?
Dad, I knew that we were gonna do a video like today. Well, not really today.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's June 8th. So it's June 8th. June 28th. And I knew we were gonna make a video.
Yeah.
It's just that I
Okay.
didn't see it coming. Like I didn't really see it coming. It's just I thought of it because.
So this is going to be
That's
going to be the part that we're going to put in the brisket chili.
Yeah.
So we're going to have okay. So this is the part that we're going to put in the slow cooker. We're still going to smoke both parts, but this is going to be the main part that we stick on. And I think that's probably, this makes this if this is a 21 pound, this is probably about 2.5 pounds, or maybe more, 3 pounds. So it's kind of hard to tell. I should have weighed it. I don't care. I don't think about these things sometimes, and then I wonder why things don't come out exactly right, but it's fine. Okay, so we got this trimmed down to the point of my satisfaction, because a lot of people trim it a lot more. But I think that a brisket should. All right, let's. Okay, so we got wood burning. Oh, yeah, we're way at.
What?
It's way too hot. It's
Way
at
too hot.
250.
I can
But
tell it's
but you know, we can cut that down a little bit by just closing the vents. Well, I guess it's almost time for our grass to be cut again.
Yeah, because I can feel it with my leg.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So let me get this. So this is the rub that we settled upon last night,
Yeah.
and basically with a rub, it's exactly what you're supposed to do, is just cover every bit of the meat as much as possible. Yeah, it's something
It was very strong.
I think I've.
What's our secret?
What are we actually putting in it?
Yes.
What was put in it?
From yesterday.
We put Nihari seasoning,
Our seasoning.
which I've never done before. I just thought this would be wonderful to try.
And what about that chili?
Oh, that I forgot to shave some of the fat off that. Oh well, it's okay. Oh, the chili powder we did paprika, we did sugar. I mean, the base recipe is right there. I showed it to.
If Chef Pee did this, he would not take off all the red stuff. And he would not also take off all the fat.
Well, you know, I like to have a little bit of fat on my brisket. I mean, it's just one of those things. And I like a.
I know, but he has all the fat. Like
Yeah.
on Chef Pee.
Yeah.
Now it's actually that Chef Pee is from SNL. If you guys know that.
I left a little bit of a fat cap there. That's okay. I guess that'd be fine. Yeah. We'll just get as much as, you know, this is not an exact science or whatever you want to call it. You just get as much of it coated as you can.
How it's made?
I don't know.
This is not really like how it's made.
Well, I'm kind of making a mess here. This is always a big view. Who are not familiar with. Well, let's get that. This is the base recipe: paprika, salt, sugar. I didn't put brown sugar. I didn't have any cumin, chili powder, black pepper, and I didn't put cayenne pepper because I decided to use Nihari seasoning. Nihari seasoning
It is actually very strong.
is itself a mixture of paprika,
I think
cardamom.
I think the pepper, it made it
Oh.
so strong.
Yeah, red chili, salt, paprika, onion, cumin. So this in and of itself, but it's got some extra stuff like green cardamom, black pepper, ginger, clove, fennel. So the Nihari seasoning is actually pretty close to a brisket rub. So it may not be that different. It's already, I mean, you've already got the cumin in there. So what I wanted to do is to make sure. And yes, our grass does need to be cut. So yeah, that's a little too. That's a bit hot. So what we're gonna do?
I think I have a mosquito on me, but I got it off of me.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
I think
So-
the mosquitoes is on me.
So we close this vent down. that should give us, that should cut our heat down. Okay, so we're gonna go stick this one on.
If it wasn't, that would be bad.
All right, I need you to open the
Lock
the door for me. Yeah. And then open the lid on the grill. Can you do that?
You can tell me what lid.
The lid, that one. Just grab it.
This one?
Yeah, it's not hot. Just grab it and pull it all the way up. Pull it all the way up. Just throw it back. Good girl. Fat side. Oh, I forgot which side's the fat side. What side's the fat? That's the fat side. Okay. Now,
If Chef Pee-Pee would make it, he would probably make it.
I'm gonna put this one on too.
Okay.
As much as all right, let's walk on out. Let's try not to get, okay. So this, so that kind of, that had the effect of turning the heat down a little bit. I'm gonna put that in the back. I know that's 21 pounds of brisket right there. Looks like it's still at about 200. We've lost some of the smoke, which is usual. What I normally do is I just kick it around a little bit. I like to add a little bit more of the mesquite wood, but the idea is to keep the smoke clean. You don't want to put too much in. You want the smoke flavoring is going to come even if it's not, even if you don't see smoke coming out. That doesn't mean that there's not smoke flavoring. Fuel to keep it going for another 3 hours or whatever. I don't usually open it up, but since we just got it, we've got 2 cuts of meat on there. Obviously one is, I had to cut it in half, part of it off. The smaller piece in the back is going to be used for the brisket chili, and this is going to be the regular brisket. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about temperature fluctuations.
Cooking video. Cooking with Dad.
Cooking with Dad.
We should actually do a cooking channel. Yeah.
Here. So, and that's it. Say bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Off at least 2 pounds. That's almost 2 pounds. It's probably a little bit more. 2.5 pounds. They're supposed to be cut in cubes, but it really doesn't matter.
What are you doing? Without my help?
That's Dragon. Say hello to Dragon.
Hello?
Dragon helped us cook last. Yeah, he fancies himself like no, can't have it. No. So
What are you making?
we're making meat chili. We're making brisket chili, and so this is just part of the brisket that didn't fit on my grill. So, or at least, and I didn't want to cook it. Okay, so we got the first stage is to mix together the flour, the chili, the powder, the cumin. We're not using flour. Oregano, a small bowl, beef ball. Okay, so we're gonna braise the meat first. It really doesn't need to be braised, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it kind of adds a little bit of flavor. Okay, baby girl, I need you to see this. I always end up making a mess when I do this. So that's good enough. So olive oil. Let's see. 7-quart slow cooker, which is what this is. This is also a pressure cooker. So we're just gonna put it on brown saute. And here.
This is to fry the chili.
Do me a favor and go check on the baby girl,
chili? Okay.
do me a favor. Do something useful and go take Dragon and check the temperature on the grill and tell me what it is. Okay?
Alright, come on, Dragon.
Okay, this is probably more chili meat than I thought I was going to be using. But whatever. It's gonna. Okay. So we're just gonna toss that in there. Yeah. I had to do it that way 'cause
It says like the same thing like this, but it's on 250 and 550.
okay, 250, 250.
25.
It's a little too hot.
I think it's.
It's a little too hot, but we'll go with that. All right. So now,
That looks good.
yeah, I know. Now we gotta stir the meat. I'm gonna try to get some kind semblance of braising, but I don't think it needs to be braised that much. I'm really just getting the thing warmed up. I don't think it needs to be braised any more than it is. That's
Hold on.
It'll cook down. All right. Okay. That's good enough. I'm not really too concerned about it. All right. So now brown saute off.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
It fell.
It broke?
No.
What do you mean it fell?
It fell. I think.
Oh, it broke. It broke. Don't worry.
Don't
Take
worry,
it.
Dragon.
Okay. All right. 2 teaspoons brown on all sides, 5 to 7 minutes. Transfer beef to slow cooker. We need to combine the black beans, tomatoes, bell peppers. No, I'm not doing beans. I just said it out loud because I'm reading the directions on the recipe. Tomatoes.
Dragon's sleeping, so don't worry about him, guys. He needs to go to the doctor now, so.
Yeah.
He won't be in the entire video.
Excuse me, I have to.
But he will be used.
My God, I love this.
But sorry, guys. He went to the doctor. Anyway.
Okay. Cumin.
I think he's coming back. Like if you want a cooking channel.
Yeah, just needs to be diced. It's not a big deal. Let's see, what is in this recipe? Dried oregano, yeah, there's not much. There's bell pepper and beef broth, fire roasted, black beans. This is a different recipe than the one I was looking at. The one I was looking at was, but it's chili, who cares? It's not complicated.
What that we need? That we will.
2 tablespoons of
2 tablespoons.
chili powder.
Chili powder.
We're not throwing onions in it.
No onion.
And
Oh, can I put it?
tablespoon. Oh, everything has to have a freaking seal on it because everybody's got a.
Yep.
Everything's got to have a freaking seal on it, you know, because crazy people, you know, this is why we can't have good things, because of you crazy people putting stuff in,
Oh. Mixed broth.
which we're just gonna
Pour.
into the thing.
Yeah.
It says a half cup or whatever, but we're gonna do a little bit more than that. That's good enough.
Okay.
That's good. Let's see. Yeah. I really should have.
Hey, Dad. I am using this thing already. I was doing something. Oh, don't we need a mess? Mine, I want to.
Sure that it's cleared. So this is the apple juice. It goes on top. What are you doing? Oh, okay. So that's just a little bit. This is actually kind of, it's bad for a brisket to stall. Gulp. Well, hello, dragon. Okay.
How did you wake up this morning? Pretty good.
All right.
Why is your voice cracked?
Yep, that's perfect. Perfect temperature. Perfect setting. Okay, good enough airflow. And just keep it. That should keep it for another several hours. Get a good clean burn.
Moving on to the next step. Cut your pink Play-Doh if you have it around. If you don't have it rolled up, just like flat, just roll it. Now trim it just a little bit, because if your frog is small or if your frog is big, then you need a smaller tongue, but if your frog is big, then you need a bigger tongue. Right, Dad?
Yes, sweetie. That is correct.
Yep. Alright, our frog is looking cute. See, guys, it's looking cute. So, trim it. I'm going to trim it just a little bitty. I'm going to trim it just maybe right there. Alright, now place it on the frog's tongue. Alright, that looks perfect. Hey, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. That looks perfect. That looks perfect. Looks like an elephant. Play-Doh. And make a little line, but we first need to roll it out. Roll it, 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 roll it. And now, just cut a line. Cut a square first, and then cut a line. That's our line. Now that's our line. Now I'm gonna cut it a little bitty so it can be. Alright, that should look like it. Now place it on the tongue, which looks like it. Now, when you notice that we have a big thing right there, well, we're actually going to curl it up and do that. And then, next ingredient. Now guys, we have a little fly here that we put in blue and green, which you need. And then, place it on the tongue. And there it is. We're done, guys.
So, start. Now we're gonna traditionally, I usually turn it with, oh, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. Okay, so maybe it is a little bit more tender than I thought it would be.
We have a little bit more time.
It's extremely hot.
Extremely hot, and please be careful with the knives. If you're like maybe not supposed to use knives.
I asked her to give me a fork.
Then you need an adult to help you with knives.
Oh, they know that, sweetheart.
Oh yeah, of course.
I just need a big fork.
But if you're kind of the size where it's like maybe 10. 20,
Okay.
20.
So this brisket is practically falling apart.
It's practically, but yeah.
Yes.
But that's how it's gonna. I'm gonna go get my bowl. I don't know where Dragon is.
Okay.
I think he's playing chess.
This brisket is practically falling off. There's the nice bark. We're going to try a little piece. There's, whoa! That is hot. That is hot. Oh, let's see. Okay. This thing is falling apart.
Yeah.
If it had been any longer,
It would have burned. I told you.
okay. So, here it is. I don't know how many. I think the most tender part is, and then we have the burn ends on this end. Oh, it's so good. You want more?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like this piece? Do you like this piece?
Yeah, I want a big piece.
A big piece? Okay.
I want like that size. Yeah.
Okay. Watch yourself, because this is
I'm hungry.
okay. And this is the dried
I
out.
think that's good.
Okay. Is that good?
If only good.
Okay. Is that good?
If only
Okay. It's done.
Play-Doh and make a little line, but we first need to roll it out. Roll it, 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 roll it. And now just cut a